Hello, I hope this video finds you well. This month we presented our budget request to the Ways and Means Public Safety Subcommittee. Much planning and thought goes into these presentations, and I appreciate the members of our team who spent countless hours preparing the presentation and presenting to our elected officials. Funding for DOC begins with the Governor's recommended budget. That's the starting point for House Bill 5004, which creates our agency budget for the next biennium. It appropriates funds from Oregon taxpayers to the Department of Corrections to pay for nearly all of our expenses: paychecks, utility bills, building maintenance, everything. Public hearings are held to gather input from the agency and the public. The legislature makes changes to the budget based on this input. In mid-March, we provided our budget testimony over the course of a week, telling our story, conveying our needs, and answering questions from legislators. Our presentations provided an overview of the agency, key challenges, and areas of success. But what surprised me the most during the week of the hearings were the stories of those who were formerly incarcerated. They shared in the most public of settings their personal stories of transformation while serving time in our institutions. I'm honored to let you hear in their words how your work is changing lives and giving people hope.
Through my incarceration, change is not guaranteed, right? Like, you have to work on yourself, and without funding for programs and the opportunity for change, it's just not possible.
While I was incarcerated, I was able to become a certified recovery mentor, a peer wellness specialist, and I was also the first ever woman to achieve their bachelor's degree through Portland State University while incarcerated. All of those things allowed me to not only build a foundation for my success, but also lead by example for my children and take the first steps in breaking the cycle of addiction, which runs throughout my family.
So I know the power and the transformative power of being in programs. So I'm in support of House Bill 5004. For adults in custody to have programs available to them where you're not just sitting idle and you can be a part of something and be involved in something to better yourself, it's monumental. And without the programs being available to me when I first got to OSP, things would have been a lot different.
My name is Martin Lockett. I am the Director of Cultural Engagement at Lines for Life, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to spreading mental health awareness and suicide prevention. I am in full support of HB 5004 for personal and professional reasons. As a former AIC who spent 17 and a half years in the Oregon Department of Corrections, peer support services and mentorship were critical to my own success. It got me on the path of pursuing a career in the behavioral health workforce, culminated with a master's in psychology and state certification as a substance abuse counselor before I was released in 2021.
I got my father back after he participated in a program, and I'm proud to say that he is clean and sober 24 years now, and he still works at the employer that the program helped him get.
For most of us in public safety, we don't receive much positive feedback on the impact of our work. In corrections, once people are released back into the community, usually our connection to them ends. That's why the testimony you just heard is so meaningful. The work we are doing at the Oregon Department of Corrections is challenging, but it's paying off. If you have time, I urge you to watch the recordings from our budget hearings. Links to each day can be found on our YouTube channel. All of these success stories are possible because of the great work you do. We take care of each other and those we serve every day. I'm proud of you and our organization. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you next month.